Hi guys, this is Norm from the Board Game Museum, and today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to play the games Flip Chess and Backgammon Dice. Now both of these games are based on the classic games Chess and Backgammon, and what they've done is they've turned these into little dice games. And the object of chess, obviously, is you're going to try to get rid of all your opponent's. And the object of Flip Chess is you're going to try to get rid of all of your opponent's dice, and the object of the Backgammon game is you're going to try to get rid of all of your Backgammon dice. So let's check it out.
Okay, so the object of this game is you're going to try to get rid of all of your opponent's dice over here, but you're going to have all of the chess pieces. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be moving these dice along the board, and you're going to be upping them in rank, so to speak, and then when it gets to the top, you're going to go back to the bottom and start again. And I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But anyway, here are the different symbols on the dice. This is the pawn. The pawn can move up forward like this, and it can also move forward twice on the first move. And the way it can capture pieces is it can just simply do it diagonally like that. So that's how it captures pieces. After that, you're going to have the knight. Now the knight can move 2 spaces and then 1. So it can go 1, 2 like this and over. It can go like this, 1, 2 and over. It can go 1 and then over 2 like that. Then you're going to have the bishop. The bishop can move diagonally. So it can go this way and it can go this way, which will then get up to the rook. And the rook will be able to go horizontally and vertically like this, and it can move up as far as it wants to. Same with the bishop. And the rook is going to end up going up to the queen. The queen can move in any direction and as many spaces as it wants. And finally, it's going to get over to the king. And the king can move in any direction, although he can only move 1 space at a time. And then after that, it's going to go back to the pawn. So anyway, the way the game is going to work is you're going to pick a piece, and let's say I pick this pawn over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade it over here to the knight, and its movements are going to change. And let's say I do the same with this piece, it gets upgraded over to the knight, like so. Now I can go ahead and move another piece. Let's say I decide I want to move the knight, and I'm going to move him over here. And so now the knight is going to get moved up to a bishop. And let's say I move this piece, and he gets upgraded to the knight. And so essentially this is what's going to be happening throughout the game. Every time you move a piece, it's going to get upgraded to the next level. Now to simply capture a piece, you're just simply going to just do it by the movement rules. So the knight could go 1, 2 and then capture the piece and then take it out like that. The bishop would be able to go 1, 2 and capture the knight like that. So you'll be able to use all these different movement rules to try to capture all of the pieces. But anyway, this game has a few variants to it. This is the basic one. And the winner of the game will be the first one that is able to get rid of all their opponent's pieces. So in this game, you're going to have 2 colors, and what you're going to be trying to do is you're going to be trying to get all of these cubes off of the board. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to be trying to move it from your side onto your opponent's side, and then trying to roll a number to do what is called bear it off of the board. Now you're also going to be able to capture your opponent's pieces as well, and they're going to have to start over from the beginning. So anyway, this is the way the game works. You've got these dice over here that you're going to roll, and then you're going to have a couple of options. So I have a 1 and a 2. So one thing I can do is I could go ahead and move a piece 1 and then move another piece 2. I could do that. Another thing I could do is I could move a piece 3. So I could go 1, 2, 3. That would be the total of all the dice. Now if there are 2 pieces like this on a spot, I'm not going to be able to land on them direct, but eventually I'm going to be trying to get them over to this point. So just to give you a couple of examples, let's say it's Blue's turn. He decides he goes here, then he'll go here. I roll a 5 and a 1. Let's say I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that I've landed on my opponent, I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And then on his turn, he's going to go ahead and roll this and these in order to try to get his piece back on. And the way he's going to do that is like this. Let's just say he rolls, and he's got a 4 and a 6 over here. So he'll be able to get back over here on the 4 like so. Now what's going to happen is whenever you have a die that is captured, you're going to go ahead and roll it, and you're going to be seeing these different symbols that can show up, and here's what they do. They're going to be special abilities. So for this particular symbol over here, this is a double. You're going to basically double the movement of this. So if you ended up rolling a 2 and you move this, you can move up to 4. This one here is what's called a switch. This one will allow you to switch this die with an opponent's single pawn or any one of your own pawn dice. You'll also have the half symbol over here, and this one is going to move half as much as your movement. So if you ended up rolling a 2, in this case you would end up, and so the way you would place these dice would just simply be to bear a die off. What you're going to do is eventually, as you get it moved over here, you'll roll, and I've rolled a 3, so 3 is over here, so then I will be able to go ahead and take that die off. And so anyway, you're just going to continue playing the game until one player has all of their dice off the board, and the player who does that first is going to be the winner.
So both flip chess and backgammon dice, they take these two classic games and then they shrink them into a couple of neat little dice versions of them. And I have to say, I like the idea behind them. I like how you're able to have to roll the backgammon dice after you get captured, and you have these different little abilities that you can use depending on what you roll. You can end up moving double the amount. You can also end up moving only half the amount. I think that's pretty neat. And I think the chess dice game, that's a pretty cool little concept, because now you have all of the chess pieces on the dice, and now you're also going to have to try to plan ahead as you would in regular chess, but in this case, the movements are going to change. So if you move a pawn, it's going to become a knight. If you move the knight, it's going to become a bishop. So that does add to the strategy for sure. They're both pretty cool little games. I really like them. I would say if you have a few minutes to spare and you're just looking to play a little strategy game, maybe as a filler that's based on these classic games, I'd recommend them. I enjoy both of these games. They're portable, you can take them with you, and they're very easy to learn as well. Also, they have variants. Guys, that is my review of flip chess and backgammon dice. We'll catch you later. Keep on gaming. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Subscribe and like.
And comment. And
Click and
share.
share.
And have fun. Have a lot of fun. That's what you gotta do.